Hey everybody, Tommy Drone here. This is the GDU O2 and the O2 Plus. It's a new drone that is really unique. I think it's kind of cool. I love how the arms fold out of the drone. Pretty cool. Also has a really nice controller. The controller looks a lot like the controller from the Mavic Pro. What I think is unique though, the controller can fold up into the drone. So it ends up looking like a great big brick in your hand. How cool is that? Now, one concern though I do have with the controller, and that is the size of the phone it can hold. Check the specs on the controller. It doesn't give you the size of the phone that it can hold. So my guess is that the controller can only hold a phone size up to a certain size, and so it's probably going to be limited as to how large of a phone it can hold. That's my only concern. However, it's kind of looks like a really nice drone. When you go to their website, you can actually click on the video, and you can even download the video if you wanted to. Something I think is interesting also, if you look at that GDU symbol, you know what it reminds me of? The Tesla symbol. Notice how the Tesla symbol, the Tesla cars, kind of pointing on the ends? Pointing on the ends too. It just reminds me of the Tesla model car there. But anyway, it's a really unique drone. I love that camera. 4K resolution. It's a 13 megapixel camera. And also the O2 Plus is going to have a 7-kilometer transmission. That's really impressive. Something a lot of people don't know is that the GDU, they're the ones who developed this sliding arm technology, which I think is really a cool idea. It's a great idea. It makes it more portable and in a way even safer. This drone also comes with obstacle avoidance and vision positioning. If we look, in fact, looking at the specs of vision positioning system there, it's adjustable from 2 to 50 feet. So I think it's kind of cool. The battery is a huge battery, 4000 mAh battery with the remote controller being 1200. Something else I think is kind of cool is that there's also a zooming feature within the app itself. Now the O2 has a built-in memory of 16 gigabytes, where the O2 Plus has a built-in memory of 32 gigabytes. So it doesn't come with a mini SD card with a 13 megapixel camera. It can shoot up to 4K video at 25-30 frames per second. The video quality of the drone appears to be pretty darn good. I'm also impressed with the fact that it has a slow motion function on there. Hovering time. Without the prop guards, the drone will fly for around 20 minutes. With the prop guards in, only 15 minutes. When I see a drone that says 20 minutes flight time, to me, that really means 15 minutes because you have to have time to transfer the video. Okay, now I do like the features this drone has. I like that it has a rocket mode, it has a drone mode. It has a lot of really nice features. Well, this is not their first drone. They've got another drone out here called the Bird, and this looks like a really cool drone too. I mean, when I saw this thing, I thought, man, I wouldn't mind having this drone myself either. Now, if you want to buy the GDU, you can actually purchase the drone. They're actually offering it as an early bird, and it's coming with a backpack and an extra battery, which is nice for only $732. So it seems like a really good value for a pre-sale. The Bird drone is also sells for around. Is that the Bird? That's the, yeah. And the Bird drone isn't too much more. It's around $750 or more for the Bird drone. So it looks like a really nice drone. Now, GDU appears to be a new company. In fact, if you click on About Us, the impressions is that they're relatively new. 2016, we see they're getting awards and so on. So, but they have made other products. In fact, if you look at their products, they've made other drones in the past. Pretty unique looking drones here. Very cool looking. And they've also got what else? They've created software products, and they've even made different kinds of cameras and gimbals for your drone. So really unique company with a lot of really cool products. So it seems like a good company to me. However, when you click on their products to purchase the products, for example, here's the Bird. You'll notice there's only 3 people that have purchased a drone through Amazon, for example, and you'll notice they all have the same thing: customer support. Customer support. Both are saying the same thing: 0 support, and here this person's complaining about the customer service. So obviously they're a new company with startups and any struggles they're going to have. But for the most part, it looks like a decent little drone. There are other people on YouTube I've seen. This guy here, his page is called Drone Rush. He looks like he's relatively new. He's got a website and everything. He did a really good job reviewing this video. He got to go there, and I would recommend you check out his video. He does a really nice job of explaining this drone. So if you're thinking about getting this drone, I think from what I'm seeing so far on the preliminary, it looks like a really good drone to me. And this drone might really truly be a Mavic Pro alternative. I've also included the video on my website, on my page, so check out the video. It looks pretty cool. So I'm Tommy Drone. Tell me what you think. Do you think this drone might have potential? I think it actually might have a chance. And so it's one that I'm definitely watching. It'll be interesting to see how this company does. I'm Tommy Drone. Talk to you all next time. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you all next time.